welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm going to have another decorate with me into the coastal design here on my hutch and on a corner cabinet that I have right over there in the corner. But first I want to share with you a haul that, as you heard me speak about yesterday in my car chit chat, is from Amazon, and I misspoke yesterday and said it was from Home Goods. It's not. It's from Marshall's, you guys. It's from Marshall's. So just a few things. But I'm going to share that with you first. But first, let me thank you guys so much for all of your sweet comments on that car chit chat video, pop-up video from yesterday. For those of you I did not get a chance to get back to, thank you so much. And of course, when you see my heart show up, you'll know that I definitely read your comment and took it to my heart. Thank you also to all of you who said that I inspired you with your weight loss journey. And congratulations to all of you who have lost. We've all between us, we've lost a couple of people, I think, haven't we? But congratulations to all of you who have lost weight. It is an ongoing battle for me, as I feel sure it is for a lot of you ladies and gents out there. It is a journey, and it's one that I feel like I've been on my entire life. And not that I'm conquering anything, but I feel like I've done the best on this weight loss journey, getting back on it and continuing on the journey. Even if I'm not losing weight fast, I at least know I'm eating correctly and doing good things for my body, you know. But congratulations. I wanted to kind of step aside from this video for just a second and say congratulations to you for losing all that weight. It is not easy. So, and before I get started on the haul, I do want to do my fit check. And today is a cute little jacket that I got this a while ago. As I said, I have not ordered from Temu as of late, but I did get this from Temu, and for a song. This thing was like $7 or something like that. But look, it looks like the coastal. And I got it for when I cruised. You know, I've worn it on one of my cruises. But I think it's so cute. And I don't really have... And I wore on that cruise, I wore a shirt that I wasn't happy with when I got on the ship, you know. I was like, oh, why didn't I bring a blue shirt? So that's what I paired it with today, was just a blue V-neck Amazon Essentials t-shirt. And I will try to remember to link that. And blue capris. I've had the capris forever. They are from Avenue. And unfortunately, they don't have these particular capris anymore. I will try in my products to link you something, whichever side the products are on. I'll try to link you something from somewhere. A pair of pull-on blue capris, navy blue capris. The jewelry is from Amazon, and I got this for my last cruise and never had a chance to wear it because I didn't wear this, what I bought it to wear. That's the one outfit I did not wear. I bought a skirt for it to go with, and it is gold, and with kind of a peachy pink stone in it, and earrings to match. I will link it. And since it's gold, I decided to pull out my old wedding set. Oh my goodness, the wedding ring in the middle. And this was about a year after we were married, we got this set because my original little diamond was gone. It was lost in a Food Lion one day. Oh, talk about heartbroken. Oh my goodness. So Chris bought me this little set and then got me this little anniversary ring several years later. I used to wear all gold, so I am wearing gold. I don't have a gold watch that's running. And I do use my watch all the time, so I put on my watch. I wore these because Kristen gave me a whole set of these, and it's a little ship wheel. Look at that, and a little anchor. Alex and Annie, and then Chris got me this little bangle years ago. And then this is a ring that Chris got me too. It is a rose gold. And I think that's a chocolate diamond, I think is what he told me there. Super pretty little ring that he got me years and years ago. And I have to tell you guys, I haven't tried these because I really don't ever wear gold anymore. But when I went to put this set on, I was so thrilled because I have not been able to get that on my finger. My fingers were too hefty for me to get this on. It's like a 5.5 or 6. And I was able to get all 3 on. And I was like, woohoo! And I can get them on and off. It's not like they're like attached to me forever, you know. So, but as you all know, I normally wear silver. So hair was washed yesterday, and just the Dyson Airwrap on it this morning. I am loving it. It is getting a little longer, which I'm enjoying for something different. And color is good. So I am ready to go. Fever Soul shoes too. So that's it. That's my fit check for the day. Look at a little coastal, I hope. So let's get on with this haul. Let's start with Amazon, just a couple of things from Amazon. And one thing is I had bought one of these last year. And this is a piece of palm. Look at this. And I'm going to need to take some time to really fluff it out and so I can utilize it. I have 2 others in my dough bowl. So y'all can imagine my dough bowl is going to be quite large and in charge, as it always is. I love working with my dough bowl. That will be Thursday's video. But I got 1 more of these to use in my dough bowl. So as I said, I have 2 and I needed 1 more. One of these might get cut apart. Massive, as you can see, as I'm fluffing here, it is crazy big, but oh my goodness, it makes such a nice statement in a vase, you guys. Really in a big, like, I don't know, you can see that white vase out there in my dining room. I don't know whether you can see that or not on the table there. Ooh, maybe not. But using it in that's where I used it last year for my patriotic decor, and I just needed 1. Let me see if I can find a picture of that vase from last year, and I'll put it here for you. But look at this thing. It is massive and huge and not all that expensive. So, well, at least it wasn't. Who knows? Amazon changes their prices. I don't like to say the prices on Amazon because they change so much, you know. But anyway, there we go. Isn't that thing massive? So I'm going to put it here in my dough bowl, and that's where. So we will revisit that on Thursday for sure. Okay, then I got, this is also for my dough bowl. Okay, next I got these 3 little turtles, and they're metal. And I thought I would put these in my dough bowl as well. And then I've got 1 more thing coming, I hope is gonna get here. Also that I will show you on Thursday that will go along with these little dudes. But look at these, they're nice, and they'll just, you know, set in the centerpiece here and there. So I thought they were super cute. And all the colors blend so nice. So I'm going to set these in my dough bowl too, because that's where I'm going to use those. And I you saw me use some spider mums. Thank you for whoever said that they were spider mums. And I appreciated her telling me they were spider mums for sure. And it was right there. If I had read on Amazon, it was right there. But anyway, I did get another, I think I got 6 of these, and they are going to go in my dough bowl too. So there we go. Putting them in my dough bowl. My dough bowl is going to be crazy. And then one other thing, I got myself a new vinyl tablecloth. For here, I'm not going to take it out of the package, but here it is. It is vinyl and has a felt backing to it. And it was called mint green, but I kind of think that's kind of more of a seafoamy green, or even a sagey green, if you will. It looks more sage than it does anything. So I thought that would be really pretty paired here on this table. This is a 60 by 102, which is what I need for this table, but they did come in many different sizes. And I will link this in my 2025, whatever I have it named, Decor Accents and More Amazon storefront. So love this. So that is my Amazon haul. And then, as I said, we went into Marshall's, and I was just looking for anything to do with the coastal. I don't know, probably will not pull it over into my front rooms, but who knows what I'll get into by next week is when we'll start in there. But, or probably next week. I don't think I'm going to do my powder room, which is usually next in the queue. For those of you who've been with me, you know I usually move to the powder room after I finish my dough bowl. But I'm not sure what I'm doing, so we'll just have to wait and see. But I am always on the lookout for coastal now. I'm like an eagle eye looking for that. So the only thing I found in Marshall's that looked coastal was this, and then a larger one, this same thing, only larger. And I wanted something to go into this corner shelf over here that I'm gonna be working with. So I did get this. And I pulled out just a couple of things here from my garage. And I'm just going to, I'm not sure which way I'm gonna sit it in there yet, but for now I will pretend like this is going to be looking out. And I just have a piece of ivy, and then I have a shorter piece of ivy kind of for in there. And I might need another one, but I have one more spider mum. So I thought that I would just do something very simple like that and put it in that shelf in the middle, on the middle shelf. So I got that from Marshall's. It was $12.99. And the other one was larger, much larger, but it was only like about $16.99. So Marshall's. Then I picked myself up another candle. Like I need another candle, right? But I did pick myself up another candle. It smells really good. Sand and fog, apparently, is what that is supposed to smell like. And then one more thing, I got a set of towels. And I bought a set like this in somewhere else, maybe TJ Maxx or Hobby Lobby or somewhere. I have a set like this, but I just wanted another one. I know it's hard to tell, but one is kind of a blue, one is a gray, and one is like a sage green or a seafoam green again. So very pretty. And they were $8.99. Might help if I turn it around. $8.99. So that's it for my haul, except for I have one other thing up on the top shelf of this corner cabinet here that I'll show you when we get over there. I had to get it in place because it needed to be plugged in. So we're gonna start with the decorate with me portion of the video now. So let me get my camera reconfigured and moved over there, and we're gonna start with that corner cabinet. We're gonna take this with us and do the corner cabinet first, and then we'll move over here and we'll do this big hutch behind me. Okay, you can see that I have it slightly decorated in places, and we are gonna plug in some coastal to that. All right, I'll be right back in just a second. Okie dokie, everybody, here I am down here. Excuse the light ring reflection there, that'll go away in just a second. But I just wanted to show you, there is the seahorse picture that I got from Hobby Lobby and I hauled last week. Then I got this lamp. This is what I was just talking about. I got this lamp from Amazon, very reasonably priced, very cute little lamp. And then I used some of my blue-green candles in a couple of white candlesticks that I have. And that's all I'm doing with the top there. And I think that's enough. So let's move down to the next 3 shelves and we'll see what we can do here with them, which is not much, you guys. Let's start out with the middle shelf, which is what I just made up. We'll put that in the middle. That looks cute. And then here, you can see I have the blue-green candles above over Cattywomp. So here, I want to put this little brass candlestick with one of the same blue candles, but I cut it down. So I'm going to put that there. And then up on the top shelf, I want to put a piece of coral that I got from Hobby Lobby. This is a little angel I've had for years. I'm going to leave her in place because I like her color. And I also love angels. So I'm going to put that there. And then I believe I did get this from Amazon too, you guys. And I'm not sure if I hauled it. If not, look at my description box in the Amazon link and it should be there. I'll put that right there to go with the seahorse. Then on the bottom shelf, you can probably guess what's going to go there. The other piece of coral. And then this is a bowl that Chris's mom gave to me, and I'm leaving it in place. It has a bit of gold and black in it, and I just think it's really pretty. And then there's another angel in the back there that I got. I can't remember where I got that. But I think that looks very pretty. Now I do have this other little angel that I had. One of you guys gave me her. So I do want to, since I don't have an angel on every shelf, let me see if I can get her to kind of snug in there a little bit. I don't like that. Let me put her up here by this little lamp. I think that looks better. Okay, and that's it. Then on the floor, I just have a plant that I'm gonna leave right like that, up on a plant stand and a gold planter. And then I just have, there's Power in Kindness, this picture here, and I'm just gonna leave it right in place too. And that'll do it. That'll do it for this corner. I love it. That little lamp, you would not believe how much light that adds just to this corner. I love it. Alrighty, let's move over here to the big hutch now, and we'll decorate it up. Okie dokie, we're gonna start on the top shelf there, and I'm not gonna be climbing any ladders, and I really didn't do anything different in there other than I took a sage green charger out of the tray that I have on in the middle and the back there, and added a blue charger to that. And honestly, that is 2 chargers piled on top of one another, because I was really trying to bring the blue color out. The only thing that I'm not extremely happy about with these chargers is that they are very see-through, very clear in nature, and you can barely pick out the color. You can see I have 2 on the top shelf here, and I'm gonna leave them in place, and you can see the blue in those, but up top I wanted to make it be more of a pop of blue. So let's move down to the top shelf, and again, there are those 2 chargers right there, and on either side I have 2 houses that I got from Hobby Lobby that were already up there that I'm going to leave in place. And then y'all remember, go with the flow. Remember that I hauled last week. I got this from Hobby Lobby, so I'm going to put that right in the middle. And then I'm going to take a couple of my milk glass plates, my white milk glass plates, and I'm going to put one over here. Remember, I'm a super symmetrical decorator, you guys, so everything is going to look symmetrical to my eye, even though I'm not going to have things like the same things piled on top of one another. From top to bottom, they're going to be slightly askew. Like I'm going to have plates on the bottom shelf, and they're going to be in slightly a different place on the bottom shelf. And you'll see what I mean as we go here. But I do have a second plate, and it is going to go on this side. Right like that. And then I have 2 milk glass candlesticks with spiral kind of green, more green than blue this time, candles in them. So one will go here and one will go here, which I'm sure you guys were already like, I know where they're gonna go. And that's going to do it for the top shelf, I think. I do. I'll have to get back and make sure that the plates are all right. Okay, we're going to move down to the next shelf now. On the next 2 shelves, actually, we can do it. And I you can see here on this shelf, I left all this in place because I really like how I have it situated. And I'm just going to very, very simply add a couple of milk glass dishes with handles and a really pretty kind of, that puts me in the mind of the coastal. Put one right here. I did put a glue dot on the bottom of that, but it is not wanting to stay in place, so I might need to work with that a little bit to get it to stay centered. One there. And then I have a very similar dish. I thrifted one and Chris's mom gave me the other. And the other one's just gonna go right here. Now they are not centered on the shelf, so to speak, but everything, if you look at the whole shelf as a whole, it looks very symmetrical to my eye. So, and it may not to yours, but if it doesn't, that's okay. Because in your house, you would make your shelf look symmetrical in your way. Do you know what I mean? Don't ever let what anybody does influence what you do in your own house. I think that is so important. And I know I say that a lot, but I think it's so important to do what makes your eyes happy in your own house, you know? And that makes my eyes happy. So I'm gonna add 2 more of these candles. I got these from Amazon and they'll be linked. Uh-oh, maybe I won't. I might have to cut them down a smidge. Ooh, I hadn't tried these. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to cut about 1 inch off of those. I'll get back to that. Show you that at the end, sorry. Okay, next shelf. Now, see, best laid plans. I'm going to, again, this is what I already had on this shelf to begin with. And it's been up since, I would say, February. And I just added that turtle there, and I'm not moving him off of there and putting him in place for you guys because he's metal and I don't want him to scratch. We were very careful when we put him there. I have him on a plate holder, and I just want him to sit like that. So he's gonna stay there like that. And then I do have another little dish with another one of those pretty balls in it. And then I have this cute little turtle. A lot of you love this fella. And I think I want him to go this way. Just like that. And then I do have a little willow tree figurine. I might put her there. So I think I like that. I may get back and tweak that a little bit, but for now, that's the way I'm going to keep it. And then on the bottom shelf, I want to add a couple of these melamine plates, and I want to put them right kind of, I want to, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'm kind of not putting these at the exact same angle. So, if you see what I mean, I kind of flattened out the one milk glass plate, but then I turned this one. And I'm making sure that these 2 plates are not directly under the 2 white plates I put at the top. Okay. I wrangled Chris to help me with those candles. He's going to bring them back here in just a second. He's cutting about 1 inch off of both of them. I swear to goodness, I just dusted this, y'all. I just dusted this morning. It's driving me crazy. When I get new stuff out, the dust just flies. So anyway, I do have one more thing I'm going to put in the middle. I got this from At Home a couple months ago, and it's going to go right here in the middle. And I think that looks really pretty. I think it looks really, really, really pretty. So when Chris brings us back those candles, I will back this off so you can see everything. Here we go with one. And there's the other one. Pretty. And that's it, y'all. Let me back you off so you can get a look at the whole thing. Obviously, I can't get you much closer than that, but I will put some pictures at the end and a little montage, and you'll get to see everything up close. I love it. I think it is super pretty, just like that. Okay, you guys, I will be right back, and we'll do a little bit more chatting and say our goodbyes. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, you guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed our little decorate with me into the coastal design on the hutch and on the corner cabinet. I didn't do a lot, but I think just a touch here and there is what I'm going for. I'm in effect plugging in the coastal, much like I did with Easter. I'm just plugging in the coastal, and I'm loving it. I really, really am. I just think it's soft and pretty and just perfect for summer. If I'm not going to do patriotic, I think this is perfect for me, especially this summer since we had that big trip, and it's good and I love it. I absolutely am in love with this color scheme that I've got going on, and I really am enjoying doing the coastal. So anyway, I will be back on Thursday with the dough bowl design. Hopefully I have one more thing that's supposed to arrive tomorrow, and I've had it, it's the second time I've tried to order it from Amazon, so I'm hoping it comes. I'm hoping it comes. If not, we may have to do it without it, and I'll have to add it later, but we're definitely doing the dough bowl on Thursday. If y'all have any questions for me, I don't know that I'm going to be doing any shopping. I'm not sure I'll have a haul or anything to go with the dough bowl design. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and maybe we could have a little Q&A session in that video as well. So if not, it'll probably be a bit shorter of a video because it doesn't take me forever to do the dough bowl. So, but anyway, all right, I'm going to shut this one down. Please do take a moment to subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. Hit the notification bell, and when the drop-down menu comes up, hit all. Give me a thumbs up. That really helps my algorithms. And then share with your friends, families, and coworkers, and leave me a comment if you'd like to. I know not everybody likes to leave comments. And remember, decorate to make your own eyes happy, not anybody else's. Decorate for you and your family. So always decorate the way in which makes your eyes happy and makes your family feel warm and cozy and welcome, right? And with that said, I'll go into my final words and say thank y'all so much for stopping in here today. For those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, or have suffered a great loss, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all of that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.